Welcome, champions! You've officially been called up for a really important mission here at Kent Business College. So today, we're not just covering a topic. No, we're launching an operation. And your objective? It's to become a guardian, a protector, and to help us build a learning environment that is totally, completely safe for everyone.
So, the big question is, are you ready? Because your role in all of this is way more powerful than you probably think. You're not just an apprentice, you're about to become a safeguarding champion. Let's unlock that potential together. Here's our mission briefing for today. This is our roadmap, and it's going to equip you with everything you need. First, we'll define your main objective. Then, we'll tune up your spidey senses to spot any danger. After that, we'll get you ready for the ultimate mission check. And finally, give you the tools to build a real fortress of safety. Let's jump right in.
Okay, first up, the safeguarding mission. You know, before we can be champions, we've got to know what we're fighting for. So let's get down to it. What is safeguarding, really?
The easiest way to think about it is like this. Safeguarding is basically creating a protective force field around every single learner. It just means making sure their well-being is our #1 absolute top priority. See, when they feel safe, they can actually focus on what they're here to do, learn, grow, and just crush it. It's a simple idea, but wow, it has a massive impact.
Now this right here, this is the core principle of the entire mission. Safeguarding is everyone's responsibility. You should probably just burn that phrase into your brain. This isn't a job for just one person or, some special department. It is a collective effort, a total team sport, and you are a key player on the field.
And that is exactly where you come in. As an apprentice, you are on the front line. You're in the classrooms, you're in the workshops, you're there every single day. You see things that other people might just miss. You could be the very first person to notice that, hey, something just isn't quite right. And that unique perspective, that makes you our most important line of defense.
All right, on to section 2. It is time to activate your spidey senses. Every great hero has that sixth sense for when trouble's brewing. So we're going to sharpen yours, helping you spot those subtle, sometimes almost invisible signs that a fellow learner might need a hand.
So, check out this breakdown. We've got 3 main categories of clues to keep an eye out for. First, there's the physical stuff, things like unexplained injuries or a sudden change in their appearance. Second, emotional signs. Maybe someone becomes really anxious or withdrawn or seems to have super low self-esteem. And third, you've got behavioral changes, like sudden mood swings, aggression, or just not wanting to join in anymore. When you see those things, that's your spidey sense tingling.
Okay, now listen up because this part is mission critical. Your job is not to be a detective. I'm serious, you're not Sherlock Holmes here. Your one and only job is to notice and then report. The second you spot a sign, you immediately pass that info to your designated safeguarding lead. We call him the DSL. That's the protocol. That's how you nail this part of the mission.
Every champion has to face a test, right? Well, in our world, that test is called an Ofsted inspection. You can think of it as the ultimate mission review, a big check to make sure our defenses are strong. Let's make sure we are more than ready when they show up.
This slide basically lays out the Ofsted playbook. What they're looking for is a well-oiled safeguarding machine. They're going to check our policies to make sure they're up to date. They'll want to see that our training is happening regularly. They'll confirm our recruitment is safe with all the proper checks. They'll test our reporting procedures to make sure they're crystal clear, and they'll look at how we work with other agencies. It's all about having a solid, organized system.
Okay, section 4, building a safe base. This is where we get super practical. Let's open up your toolkit. What can you actually do day in and day out to help build this fortress of safety? How do you create a space where everyone feels totally secure and supported?
These right here, these are your superpowers. Promoting respect, encouraging people to talk openly, setting clear expectations for behavior, providing support, and just creating that awesome sense of belonging. Every single one is a tool you can use to make our fortress stronger and build an environment where every single learner can just thrive.
A true champion's training is never really finished. Your safeguarding skills are kind of like a muscle. They need constant exercise to stay sharp. So in our final section, let's talk about how you can level up your game.
As you can see, our Champions Toolkit is built on 3 essential pillars. First, there's ongoing training. That's all about keeping our skills and knowledge fresh. Second, clear procedures, so you know the exact steps to take if a concern pops up. And third, a supportive culture, creating a place where everyone feels safe and empowered to actually speak up. All three are absolutely vital.
And please, never ever forget this. You are not alone on this mission. Our strength really comes from our unity. A supportive culture is our greatest asset. So if you ever have a concern, I don't care how small you think it is, you will be heard, you will be taken seriously, and you will be supported. We're a team. We are all in this together.
And that's it. Your mission briefing is complete. The training is done. Now the real work starts. So here's your final challenge. What is one single practical thing you are going to do this week to step into your role as a safeguarding champion? Really think about it, commit to it, and go make a difference. Mission accepted?